Alrighty, everybody, welcome back. We are just coming off, hot off the heels of probably one of, if not the best direct ever. But there is something very interesting. We were scrambling looking for different things on the website, trailers have dropped, announcements have come out. This one is very interesting. It might not pertain to a lot of people, but it just might affect at least some people like ourselves here at Power Star Japan. And this is regarding Switch sales here in Japan. And so this website was just put up and it's showing the different Switch bundles with Mario Kart World. Everything looks really good, but there's something that caught our eye. The first being that the set price of this Mario Kart bundle is going to be 53,000, about 54,000 yen, including tax. Now, to be fair, if you convert this into US dollars, it's quite cheap. It'd probably be around 300 something, give or take. But there is something very interesting that we noticed. If we kind of scroll down a little bit more, it says we have the Nintendo Switch 2 system and Mario Kart World. But as you can see here, it says in plain English and traditional Chinese and Korean for that fact, this is a Japanese language system, and this is the first time that, not the first time, but it's really the first time they've done this with the Switch. The Japanese language system, it's going to be Japan only, it's designed for use in Japan only, so that means Japanese is the only language available. Only Nintendo accounts with the country regions set to Japan can be linked to the system, and this is a major buzzkill because, of course, we're not from Japan, but we have accounts from different countries. Me personally, I have one from the US in Japan. Sometimes there's sales, sometimes there's games that only come out in the US or only come out in Japan, so it's nice to have both of them. And me personally, I like having the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, the NES libraries together. You can't do that with this system, which is really unfortunate, but I kinda should have figured something like this was gonna happen. Look at here, we can see the Nintendo Switch 2, the Japanese language system, Nihongo Kokonai Senyo, Japan only. This is gonna be about 50,000 yen. So this is quite expensive in Japan. This is quite pricey. I mean, PlayStation and Xbox have already gone way above this. PlayStation's regular price now is almost 80,000 yen. And again, you can't really convert it into US dollars because it'll be, oh, well, that's cheaper and blah blah blah. But the thing is, the way prices and goods are here and salaries are here, 50,000 is basically like 500 bucks to people who live here. So this is already a high price. And now that it's basically set only for Japanese people or Japanese language speakers, people who are only going to live in Japan and whatever, where does that leave someone like me? One of the very rare, maybe someone who's in the extreme minority. Well, I can get the multi-language system, and it says basically for languages outside of Japan, people who want to enjoy languages outside of Japanese. So it's the Takengo Taiyo, so basically multi-language system. This 69,000, almost 70,000 yen, including taxes. Now, I just want to point this out again. This is basically like paying $700. And basically, I think the reason that they're doing this is to combat scalpers and to combat inflation, I think. I think it's kind of a multifaceted approach. They know that console prices and things and cost of goods in general are rising in Japan. Nintendo doesn't want to lose out. They cannot afford to price a system normally at 70,000 like this. It's too much. So what do? They basically just release the Japanese only version for people in Japan. At the same time, how do they combat, what they perceive is going to be scalping tourists or people who come here expecting to buy cheaper systems? Well, yeah, you can get the Switch 2, and 70,000 is basically going to be like 450, 500 bucks. So you're going to be paying basically what is the same price. I've never seen this approach before to something. Apple, for example, just raised all their prices completely in Japan. So for Nintendo to do this, I think it's unfortunate. I can understand why, although I'm not happy. I don't even know what approach we're going to do now. I don't mind playing in Japanese only, but the fact of the matter is, I loved using the Switch because I can use all of these different things, all these different regions, and play all these different games. And so now I have to pay extra money just to use different Nintendo accounts. It's a bit of a bummer. It's putting a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth after that direct. I did not see this coming at all. I was expecting the price to be a little bit high and they would just eat the costs here, but touche, Nintendo, I guess. Touche. But what do you guys think about this? This is definitely a problem that's not going to affect a lot of people. Again, it's going to be a very small minority like us here at the channel. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. I understand that, but dang, does it suck. But anyways, that's it for us today. We're going to put out some more stuff with the Switch 2. We're going to do some streams and everything, so please stay tuned. Look forward to more. Thanks again for watching here, Power Star Japan. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.